Hello and welcome to the wine review, everyone. I'm Ryan the Wine Guy, aka Ryan Wine Dane, doing an Italian wine tonight. Villa Maffei, Valpolicella, Ripasso. It is a Alfio Morricone selection. I've done quite a few of that selection wines. I haven't really ever brought it up. But kind of like Jorge Ordonez, who does the Spanish grapes. Alfio Morricone does lots of different wines. Italy, France, Spain, even I think. Just a nice name to really look for when you're looking for wines. To have that selection, to have. I don't know too much about the guy personally, but I do know really also respected within the wine industry. So to really have that name almost on tons of things that you see really helps. It's imported by Sorrenti Imports. So again, one of my favorite importers. So 2014 Valpolicella, that's a DOC. Deep ruby red in color. On the nose, aromas of almond and cinnamon. Dry on the palate with a velvety taste. Flavors of cherry, musk, spices, and wood. Serve at room temperature, together with white and red meat, poultry, boiled beef, and aged cheese. 13.5% alcohol. About $15, I think. Maybe even less, depending on, wherever. But very affordable wine. Anything else I can think about it? They do make a couple of wines that look exactly like this, so make sure you're looking for the Valpolicella, but not just regular Valpolicella. Make sure you're looking for the Valpolicella Ripasso. So with that, definitely very able to see through. I mean, it does have that nice ruby color all the way around. Not very opaque by any means, but just a nice ruby. There maybe is a tint of brown going on towards the center, but other than that, just really a nice, simple ruby color. Oh, wow. Wowie, wowie, wow, wow, wow. Wowza, wow. Wow. Definitely do get that nice almond on the nose. I do get really nice cherry notes. A little bit of raspberry notes. Nice baking spices, kind of like an allspice. A little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. Even oh man, I just sometimes what I'll do if I'm thinking of a spice and I can't think of it, confession time, I'll go into my spice cabinet, run through all the spices that I think it could be, sniff it, taste it, and see if it tastes similar. So I think it's called Marjoram. Majoran. I'll put it in the description below. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but um, I will put that in the description what spice I am thinking of. But definitely getting that kind of like a herbal spice. Um, to make it easier, kind of definitely has a nice herb spice to it. Little bit of earthness going on. It mentioned something about, well, it said on the flavor, it mentioned something about musk. So, I mean, I get that earthness. I mean, musk, I mean, kind of like animalistic, but I don't quite know what musk really smells like. But, I do get a sense of earthness on the nose. Light earthness. But really nice herb spices. I get just like kind of like a nice pinch of sweet, not like sweet, but I don't know. It's just a nice, yeah. Cedar, a little bit of cedar in the cigar box. So that's probably what I'm getting. A little bit of cigar box with the cedar. All right, on the palate. That's good. That's good, actually. I guess sort of like this black cherry flavoring, a little bit of chocolate in there, a little bit of those spices coming through. Not like a spicy spiciness, but you know, I do get that nutmeg. Do get a little hint of cinnamon. Maybe a little bit of clove, so kind of that allspice characteristic going on. And I do get some of that earthy, little herbaceous taste in there. Um, Maybe like a little bit of plump tomato, green peppers. Maybe not green peppers, but definitely that kind of a little bit of tomato in there. Very, very velvety, very smooth and easy drinking. Although the taste is gone and actually has been gone for the past few seconds. So medium finish, I would say. Not an overly long finish, so that does get deducted some points. I mean, but there's a lot you could really do with this. Um, I think the flavors really do stick out on the palate and on the nose. I mean, I think there's a lot more that comes through on the palate, to tell you the truth. Um, like that chocolate that I mentioned that I don't really get on the nose. I think I get a little bit more spice on the actual palate than I do in the nose. I think after trying it and then going back to the nose, you sort of are picking up on those flavors. More of that marjoram, more of that sort of allspice nose, it's kind of there at the start, but I don't think it really gets there until after you've had a taste, and then you can go back and compare. That, while it is good to sort of smell again, and taste again, it's still getting the same flavors, but I feel that it could be a little inconsistent, because now that next taste I'm sort of getting, after I went back and smelled, I'm now sort of getting something, I'm even getting like a little bit of sweetness, which I didn't get the first time. So there seems to be a little inconsistency about this wine, maybe because it's now airing out a little bit since I've opened it. I don't really know. So I am going to deduct another little bit from that. I mean, all in all, it's going to be 4 out of 5. Still a very good wine. Different flavors each time, each nose, each sip, but which kind of surprises me. And I kind of don't like surprise. Well, I only like surprises if it's at the very front. I want every sip of wine to sort of have the same components and not keep going back and forth being, oh, well, now that I smell this, I taste this. Now that I taste this, I smell that. Just kind of want to be like, okay, well, this is all you get when you smell, and this is what you get when you taste. Maybe when you go back and smell, you are getting up a little bit more notes from before, but it just seems, that second sip was nowhere like the first, if you ask me. That second sip was nowhere like the first. So, a little bit inconsistent, like I said. But overall, still very good. I still enjoyed that second sip, but I would just rather have it be the same and not so surprising. So 4 out of 5. Maffei, Valpolicella, Ripasso. As I said, remember that it's the Ripasso because they do make a regular Valpolicella. And that's about it for this review. I have another one coming up. Maybe tomorrow, actually. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah, maybe doing one tomorrow. So until then, everyone, I will see you on the other side of the glass. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything witty to say there, but that's the best I can do. All right, cheers.